Nope, that was not a clickbait title. This is Jazz Rocks with Adam, and I'm going to show you ways us jazz musicians make a 2-5-1 chord progression easier. Hi, this is Adam. What we want to do as musicians is remove as much of the thinking process as possible when you're improvising. Why? Unless you're accustomed to improvising in real time, you might not fully appreciate that improvising on the spot means you can't stop, go back, and redo what you played. When you're improvising, you have to make creative split-second decisions without thinking, or at least overthinking too much. That's where the magic happens.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky. What does this mean?
So if we take this 2-5-1 progression in C and take a closer look at what's going on, a 2 chord is only there to set up the 5 chord.
After you. Oh, no, you first. I couldn't think of it.
The 2 chord is not really important in the overall scheme of things. You might see this, but play this written above. Pretend the 2 chord isn't even there and just play the 5 chord instead. What is important is the resolution of the 5 chord to the 1 chord. So just play the 5 and pretend the 2 chord isn't even there.
Shall we go together? Let's.
So I'm clearly outlining a G7 chord in this measure the entire time. This works for a 2-5 of any length. It also works for a minor 2-5-1. Yes, it even works if you're resolving the minor 2-5 to a 1 major chord. What happens if you ignore not only the 2 chord, but the 5 chord as well?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
One thing that you can do is simply play a major bebop scale descending from any of the important chord tones, the 6th, the 5th, the 3rd, or the root. It may not be super colorful, but because you're not hitting the notes that everyone expects you to play, it does have a certain vibe or color to itself. Of course, it doesn't have to be descending.
I don't believe you.
Heck, you can even play a chromatic scale from any chord tone of the 1 chord.
What's the worst that can happen?
And I've mentioned it in this video before that you can play a diminished scale of the same root as the 1 chord. I'm actually thinking of it as E half whole diminished. It's really just the same as F whole half. So play it through the entire 2-5. We deviated from the 5 for a while, so let's go back to concentrating on the 5 chord again. Now, if we take that same diminished bass lick in the last example and play it thinking C7, because it's diminished, you can play that same lick in minor thirds. In other words, any diminished idea you play can be played in minor third increments. And it works. That means every 3 frets on your guitar. So, check this out. You can do it off the starting notes C, E flat, F sharp, or A. You may have to alter a few notes, especially the ones at the end to resolve to the 1 chord. Let's try E flat. It just so happens to be 1 fret lower.
172.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Wait, there's one more thing. There's some more super helpful videos to watch over here.